hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, morning, or evening, depending on where you are in the world here. All right, welcome to my channel. I am officially live today, and welcome to day 14 of the assembly of this Luna Magic House, miniature house with fun witchy stuff. And I've already built all of the small little elements that go into it. Got all the furniture, got all the accessories, the bed, the bathtub, wall decor, trunks, crystal balls, art, yep, tables, benches, lighting, just about everything. Well, actually, everything. So that's all finished and assembled. So now what I'm doing is on my last stream, I put together the structure, the base of the structure. I got the floors put together, and off camera, what I went ahead and did, just for a little extra detail, this is just a paper background, so you have these little print offs that you cut depending on where you're supposed to put them, and I wanted to make the floors a little bit more realistic. So what I went ahead and did was I took a little bit of high gloss Mod Podge and I only put it on the tile that would be glossy in reality. So the Zodiac rug, no, did not paint that, but I did do the tile, well, what's supposed to be the tile. And then all of the black floors, I did the black floors because it's supposed to be black hardwood. So give it a little sheen, so when we have all of our accessories going on to their respective spots, it's gonna look fabulous. Same with the staircase and entryway. Went ahead and put a high gloss on all the wood, or all the tile and wood brickwork. The rug left flat. Now also, if you haven't joined my stream before, not only did I put all these together, but I added more detail. So, for example, this bed. This bed was just, you know, I assembled it, put the fabric on, assembled the little pieces of wood, but I also put detail into it. I did the borders a darker color. I made this little throw pillow. I put dimensional color to kind of make the trim and the accents pop. Same with the table. I did the purple outline, and I also did the shelf. The shelf floor is a different color, or the shelves a different color. Bathroom, this sink I filled with Mod Podge and some little bitty blue balls from a different miniature house that I made. Let me go ahead and auto-focus this. Yeah, but yeah, I did come on, focus. You know you want to focus. Come on. You know you wanna. There we go. Okay, so I took some dimensional Mod Podge and I put it in the sink here, and these little blue foam bubbles or blue foam balls I kept, and I went ahead and put in the sink to make it look like a frothy sink. Even put a little piece of fabric there to look like a hand towel. Let's see. Oh, did gold trim on this table, was not there initially. So basically all of the pieces where you just see the bare wood, like this color here, all of the edges were just like this color, all of it. And it just made it look so unrealistic. It looked so unfinished. So I went ahead and put detail, dark detail. I added outlines. Oh, for instance, this bench. It was just a wood bench. It was this color here. I went ahead and used my acrylic paint markers and painted it a different color and put a strip of fabric on it to make it an upholstered bench. I mean, just little touches. And like this sign here, I highlighted the actual poster itself, and then I just took a rhinestone, plop, plop, just stuck them on there. And it just makes such a difference. Just, oh, come on, there we go. Just little bitty changes like that, just little bitty details can make such a difference. It can just make something already nice pop. And here's another one. This table that I assembled. Come on, guys. This autofocus, I love it and I don't love it. It wants to work, but then it doesn't. There we go. I'm gonna slowly bring him forward. Okay. Oh no, there it goes again. Okay. Oh, come on. I want to start building. I just want to show my friends all this. Okay. Like this wine glass right here. I actually turned it into more of a goblet, and I filled it with that dimensional Mod Podge and some green glitter, and lo and behold, absinthe. The books. I took my metallic gold marker and just drew on the outside to make the books look gold leafed. I did gold leaf on some and I did silver leaf on others. So yeah, just little touches like that make it feel so much more realistic. Putting a little bit of accent, like a darker accent color around the photo frames, and oh, the cats, those little bitty kitties that are going to be in this. Instead of this being wood right here on the sides, I painted it in black. Just makes it a uniform color and just makes it nicer. And the sticker needs to be trimmed. Actually, while we are talking, or while I'm talking, let me go ahead and fix that, because that is going to bug me. The back of a black cat's ears are not white. Sticker, people. Tisk, tisk, tisk. There we go. Now he's got cropped ears. He's a saved stray. There we go. We like saved strays. They're the best. Adopt a pet. Don't buy them. Okay. So, here we go. So yeah, just little details like that. And if you ever have any questions or would like to know some techniques or something, and you think a cool video would be something that you would like, oh, here's another one. Just a piece of wood, a wood shelf. I painted it black trim, changed the color, changed the rails on the side, and that's it. And I made it even better. So let's turn off this autofocus because it's starting to give me a headache. Woohoo! Okay, so the other day, my last stream, I went ahead and assembled the wall with the music box. So we've got the music box up and going. Had a little complication with the door because I put this on the wrong side. So I made a copy. It's a little off color, but it's a door, so maybe it's just more weathered because it's been sitting open longer. Who knows? I still have to do this detail here. Well, you know what? While we're talking, let me go ahead and do that detail. That way I don't forget. Just little things like this make all the difference, and I need to put a little bit more glue on that because he is not 100% on there. So I like going over everything and kind of recapping because it gives me a chance. Oop, hello. Because it gives me a chance to also take a look at everything, just make sure it's all good to go before I start on phase 2. But yeah, I'll go ahead and let you hear the beauty of the music box while I do this trim. So sweet. And I'm already streaming music, some relaxing, chill music, some free license music, which is allowed here on Twitch, so no issues there. We don't want issues with music infringement because I love and appreciate all musicians, bands, groups, singers, instrumentalists, everybody. And everybody deserves their fair share for putting in the effort and putting in the work. It's not easy work. Not always fun. So, stealing music, bad, 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 bad. Always give credit where credit is deserved and earned. You would do the same, and you would want the same if you were one of those musicians. So, never steal music. Okay, mama lecture over. Sorry, shouldn't be lecturing my friends on here. That's not cool. If you enjoyed the music, let me know. If you want something else, something a little different, also let me know. Need to find something a little witchier. Need to put on some Celtic music or something. Because we are building the Luna Magic House. So, I think on my next stream, while I'm putting in all the awesome furniture and whatnot, I will go ahead and find some royalty-free Celtic music that we can listen to while our magic house comes to fruition. I'm excited to see it finished, but I'm also sad to see it finished because that means our journey with the Luna House will be coming to an end once everything is on here and put together, assembled, finished in its dust cover. But that also means that I get to begin another one. Where there's dark, there's also light. You just have to look for it. Create your own light, which means have a second book nook on hand for when this one's finished. That way there's no slow torture waiting for Amazon to get here. Where's my book nook? I'm losing it. I have well over 30 book nooks and cute little miniature themes and scenes sitting here next to me on this table, waiting impatiently for me to assemble. So I am not going to run out of book nooks anytime soon. And if there's a particular book nook or particular miniature scene that you would like to see me assemble, or you think would be fun for me to assemble, or you just like the idea that, hey, I can shout out to you because, hey, you recommended this on Raven's Nook. So, yeah, go, man. Just let me know. Let me know what it's called, where I can get it, and if I don't already have it, I will be more than happy to check it out, and I don't see why I couldn't go ahead and put it together here on my stream. Because I love assembly, I love miniature. Here pretty soon, I'm in the process of designing my own miniature house / book nook / scene. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be a book nook, which just means that it's in the shape of a book and it goes on your bookshelf, and the spine of it is actually what you see into, and it's just, a little makeshift scene of a certain theme that lights up and puts some personality and beauty into your bookshelf. So they're really pretty, they're really awesome. This particular project that I'm doing, this Luna Magic House, is not a book nook. It is just a miniature house, basically. So the reason I'm doing this one is because my husband got this for me as a gift for my birthday. And this is one that I've wanted for a long time, and finally I have it. So I could not wait. And for my first project here on Twitch, why not be something that came from my awesome husband? Wonderful way to start it off. A very awesome good luck charm. And I've just been really wanting to put this together for a while, so double, triple, quadruple added bonus. No complaints on this end. But here we go. Okay, so I got all of the edges, the trim. Whoop, you trying to sing to me again? Oh, it's so quaint and delicate. I love it. All right, let's add a little bit here because I had to print this out because, like I said, I put the sticker on the wrong side. Not a sticker, actually, it was one of the papers, but it didn't say in the instructions to note which side to put it on because the holes didn't line up. I didn't know it was going to go on this, so oopsie. I learned a lesson. Always double check, look a couple pages ahead. That way you don't make that mistake and have to deal with trying to set up the network on your printer just for a quick fix. Oh, that was not fun. If you were hanging out with me day before yesterday, you know what I'm talking about. I had my Be Right Back screen on for a little too long, and I do apologize about that. But it got taken care of, so it's all good. See? Wrong side, correct side. Original, copy. Yep. Different color. I might need to fill that in later too, because that's going to bug me. How the stonework is way darker because it came out darker. Wanted to do something about that. Okay. So there we go. I love these acrylic markers. Oh my gosh, they're so awesome. All right. Got this done, so we have the music box wall. I've got the floor. Again, put some shiny good stuff on what would be the tile. Got some shiny hardwood floors here. And I assembled these walls in my last stream. This awesome one that I put some detail into. This big rug. So these were all the big pieces. So now, and then put the pegs on here. That way it's up off the ground just a little bit. Probably makes for easier dusting if you have a Swiffer. Okay, here we go. This is it, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all alike. Step up, come one, come all, for the Luna house construction is about to begin. I couldn't think of a rhyme. That would have been so cool if I thought of a rhyme right there. That would have been awesome. Okay, well, all my friends here are enjoying some royalty-free music, some lo-fi chill music. That's what this channel is for, to relax, unwind, kick your feet up, grab something to drink, and just watch me assemble something really cool. And I promise I won't be too terribly annoying with my voice. And while you relax to your music, because I can't hear it, I am going to pop on my playlist. And I think, let's see, I always share with you the first song I play on my stream. So in my ear, not on Twitch, in my ear. We are going to start. Here we go. Abney Park, The Wake. That's a good one to kick this day off with. All right. One of the very first songs I heard from Abney Park. Okay. If you haven't heard it, check it out. All right, so let's get to these instructions and see where we're at. So I did everything last night up to this. So here we go. We are going to put this together. So the rug, music box faces in. Okay, and then we have the wood part of the wall going here. We have an arch. Where's the arch? Oh, it has not been constructed yet. Okay, crafty, crafty. C18. This is empty. Okay. This is where it starts getting interesting. All of the pre-cuts become very sparse. Or scarce, I'm sorry. Become very scarce because you're almost done. It's blue. I can see from the picture on the instructions. So we need C18. These are the hundreds. I'm guessing it's on this one here. C9, C13, 14. Nope, I was wrong. C18. There we go. So I need one of these. C18. How many do I need? Just one? Yes. And then C37. Okay, that's the rug thing. Okay. Alright, so we're going to construct this. The rug goes to the side against this wall here. Oh, no. That's got to be filled. There is no way I'm allowing that to be wood. Nope. A little bit more of a brownish. Let's see. I swear, this is the go-to color for this, this tannish is the go-to color for this particular magic house because I have used this more than any other color so far. But yes, these little details here, I will catch them before I assemble them. I refuse to let something be bare wood unless the directions specifically call for it. And even then, it's debatable. Just because it's in the instructions doesn't mean you have to follow it. You go with the flow. It is creative expression. And yes, that is a very nonconformist way of thinking when it comes to, pre-structured art projects. But you know what? I don't think any artist has ever said, follow the directions perfectly and you will have a beautiful product. Nope. They are guidelines, just simply something to help you along the way. Adding a little flair like color and accessories and things like that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Because look, would you rather see this on the rug when you're looking at the Luna house? Or would you rather see that? And it doesn't even match the rug pattern. So we don't want to see that. We want to see that. So let me finish these two sides and then we will go ahead and pop that wall out and get this first corner erected in this beautiful Luna Magic House. This has been 14 days in the making and I am so excited. We're getting closer and closer to seeing all these awesome elements I've assembled come together and fill this beautiful frame. Okay. go. We got that all filled in. Not that I don't love wood. I do like wood. But for projects like this, I don't want to see that it's wood. I would like it to just look like a beautiful, beautiful floor. Be wood. Be wood all you want. Just don't show me the color. Alright, there we go. That's much. Oh, I still see wood. Okay, you cannot be there, little bird. Keep moving, which means you've got to go. There we go. Bye-bye, bird. Alright, let's cover that over again. Perfect. Look at that. So much better. Okay. Alright. Trusty, trusty acrylic markers. Okay, so this little dude goes here. Oh! More wood! No! Alright. Let's try to find something predominantly close. This one. But this side, I mean, then again, you're only gonna... Are you even gonna see this? I'll know it's there, so I have to do this. Okay. Alright. Yeah, it works. It's very compatible. It's complementary to the color scheme of this particular piece. There we go. There we go. Side one. Oop. That needs a little GLUE. Yes. Any little pieces coming apart, little paper, something I didn't put together. Very good. Very well, I'm sorry. Don't mean to be grammatically incorrect. Not my thing. Okay. Let's go ahead and continue on with covering up this wood. We want something more interesting, something that looks like love and care went into the construction of this beautiful impending Luna house. Right. There we go. All right. Sweet. We're almost there. Almost got the wood covered up. And I like smearing some of it on the edges because it carries on to the sides. So you have a little bit more dimension. At least to me. I mean, it may not look like that to everybody, but... And like sometimes when the paper doesn't reach all the way to the end. Like here, for instance. You can take your marker. Edge of your marker so it'll hit the paper. Fill in that little gap. And take your finger and get rid of the excess. And look at that. No more wood. Looks fabulous now. Then like this white paper sticking up. We don't want that. We don't want it to look like paper and wood. We want it to look like a beautiful miniature home that we could just shrink down to and ring the bell and come in for an absinthe and discussion of times past. At least that would be my ideal thing to do. And when you look into these little miniature scenes like that, that's the fun part about it. You can lose yourself in the imaginative side of, you know, immersing yourself into it while you look at it. At least I do. That's why I love these houses so much. It's like a mental escape. When you look at them and look into them, and it's just very relaxing for me. And as I assemble them, I think about all that. And I think about all the accessories and elements. And, you know, looking at this stone, I think of, you know, I think of the time period and just everything. These castles. Now, did you know in the past, castles were actually extremely uncomfortable to live in? They were always usually infested with rats, disease. It always smelled like excrement. because they didn't really have plumbing back then. So royalty probably didn't have it as good as our world leaders now. Actually, I know for a fact they didn't. So props to those people. They were able to handle the doo-doo. That's something that's something I could never do. No way. Okay, enough with the gross talk. Okay, it looks like we have to put the notch up top. Once again, if you get bored watching this or watching coloring, I'm probably gonna be doing a lot of this, so I'm so sorry, but it must be done. And you'll see why when it's all put together. You'll see why the fruits of my labor and the annoying sound of sandpaper in your ear were totally worth it. Because it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful little miniature home. These Gothic style windows, oh, I love them. I absolutely love that look. The medieval Renaissance era. I think only here in the US, I think only churches have like cathedral Gothic style. You better not say that, but I think they're predominantly the only ones who have cathedral style. I don't remember seeing too many. No, I don't think there really is. Bummer. Alright. Get this all filled in. I like dotting some on the sides just to give it a little bit more detail. So you see me do a quick swipe like this. I'm actually filling it in, but I'm hoping some of it hits the edges too, which it didn't. So I take my finger and drag it out a little bit. Okay, now let's do this in here. Yes, I felt that. Oop, little notch in the wood. That's gotta go. Ooh, next song in my ear. Fame on Fire, Nightmare. This song is my anthem. Anybody else who struggles with mental illness, just know I feel you, and it's a hard battle. Just keep going. That's all you can do. It's like my husband tells me every single day, tomorrow's a new day. Just get through today, and tomorrow's a new day. A chance to start fresh. It's just hard not to dwell sometimes, but that's my own personal thing. I don't want to bore everybody with that. But yeah, this song, Nightmare, is very good. Very good. You should check it out. Alright, there we go. Sorry, I'm jamming. But yeah, if you like today's choice of music that's on my stream here, let me know. It's a little bit different. It's just vibing beach theme, if I remember right. Okay. Wood grain. It's so dark. Let me try something so I'm not just using every ounce of paint in this marker. Let's give it a little base of white. Think of it as primer. Probably won't even see this notch because there's going to be some other kind of wood put in there, but let's go ahead and do this too because I do see the wood grain still. I like the lines inside the windows though. I'm going to leave that be because I think that looks really good. You notice I don't put lids back here? I've made the mistake And then I rip this lid off and I go to put it in the shelf or in my little bin over there, and I mess up the tips. So I always put it down here so it reminds me not to do that. Little food for thought. Okay. Now that white is probably dried by now. Almost. Let's go ahead and do this side though. Oh yeah, that white helped out tremendously. Way less layers that I have to do with this gray. Still want to give it a little bit of texture in the color, but not as much as just that plain old brown was given it. How can you believe that it's stone if you see brown? You can't. It just takes away the whole illusion of the stone. Alright, next I'm putting in my ear. Imperfection, evanescence. I play violin, and I actually play this song on my violin here in my living room, along with Even in Death. That's one of the just most awesome, it's an awesome song from Emily. Okay, one more pass. Go. You know, it's so sad that voluntary taking of life has become such a common thing that that artists feel the need to shout out to kiddos to keep holding on. It sucks that it's come to that. I hate it. Alright, on a more upbeat note here, we have the 3 walls. So we got the rug, or the upper floor, I guess. And then we've got the music box. What did I do that for? Okay, we've got the music box. We've got the wood wall on this side. Right. Okay, the corners go inward like this. Okay. And then we have the one half wall for the cathedral wall here. So we're going to line this up perfectly. Okay, now we know where it goes, so this is going to go on last, so I don't put it in the wrong spot. Now, for such a heavy piece. Oop, sorry. Don't think this is the best one to use for this. This isn't heavy enough or strong enough. That's just wood glue. We have a winner. Okay. But when it comes to super glue, I can give you any advice with super glue. Don't get it on your fingers like I always do. But if you do, if you're using super glue, always keep some nail polish remover and some Q-tips on hand, because that will break the adhesive and actually remove it from your skin and other surfaces. But just be careful, because if it's acetone in it, which nail polish remover has, you want to be careful on some surfaces, because that acetone can eat. You don't want it to eat something that you have that's beloved. Okay, so the first one. Okay, I'm going to take this. Oh, I forgot my rings today. Oh no. Okay, that's not gonna fly. Give me just one moment. I'll be right back. Thank you for your patience. I just feel so strange if I don't have my rings on. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm crazy about keeping really nice nails with nail stickers, different themes, different feels all over, all the time, every other day or so. And my rings. I have to have on my rings. They're like my good luck charms. And that's probably why I'm having so much trouble finding bear wood everywhere. Oh, there's some more. Okay, before I put him down, he will be edited. Okay. So right now we are focused on getting this. And see, this little door is for when the house is constructed. You can stick your hand in there to do maintenance or to check the batteries. Because I'm pretty sure the battery box will go right here. It's just my best assumption based on previous ones that I've built. Usually mechanical elements and things are in the same spot. Okay. I hate these fumes. Here we go. Dot, 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 dot. Here we go. Put this on the outside so when I set this down, I want to make sure it's in the absolutely right spot. Okay, it's going to be right there in the corner. Make sure it's straight. And now the fun press and hold. Woohoo! Good times here. This may not want to hold it. Oh, instant bond. Look at that. Okay, now on the instructions, the wood. Look, the wood paneling has to go inward. So I don't think I need super glue for this because I just used it on this wall because that music box is so heavy compared to the rest of the wood. So with this one, I don't want to use this though because it's just Elmer's glue. It's too weak. So let's go ahead and give this stuff a shot. This was glue that came with the railway station or the train station that I just finished building for my husband's grandpa for his birthday. So let's see how this goes. If this doesn't hold very well, then I will move on to my silicone glue. See what happens. This stuff's pretty good though from what I remember. Line it up with the rug. Oh, let me put this closer so you guys can see it. Sorry about that. Let's tilt the camera up. Okay. Yeah, I need to change the camera angle once I get further into this build. Okay, that looks good. So now I'm going to take some of this glue. Throw this toothpick. And then put this on the wall. Let's do this one. There we go. Don't want to see any rug on this side. None whatsoever. I don't want to see glue globs either. Glue globs are not allowed. Also kills the feel. Don't want to rub too hard because this is just paper. So I didn't make this glossy because it's a stone floor. I mean, usually this type of stone isn't high gloss. Alright, there we go. Oh. I don't know if I can get a rag in there. Nope. I'm not going to risk it. So we're going to take Oh boy, sorry, it's my toolkit here with all my Nook tools. Just trying to get a Q-tip. Let's get all that out of there. And actually, we'll put it on this wall. There's plenty to spread around. Put this in here. Got some more right here I can use. Waste not, want not. Isn't that what they teach us these days? Or they've always taught that? What am I talking about? Oh. And of course I put the glue. Okay. Well, it was an attempt. This goes. Okay. So, yeah. It goes on the outside. Okay, so we do need to put glue on this side here. Because it is going to be like that. And just so you know, if you hop on here and you jump on the chat and I don't answer you right away, I am not dissing you. I just have not looked at my screen yet and read what you have said. So don't think for one moment that I don't want to hear your lovely thoughts. Because I would love to hear your lovely thoughts. That's a big reason why I'm here, is because I love lovely thoughts. Please share your lovely thoughts. Makes my day much more pleasant. Push you down hard so you stop moving. No, you stop moving. There we go. Make sure this is all even. Oh. I said stop moving. Okay, this glue may not be the best. Worked over here just fine, but I don't know if I just didn't use enough or something. Let's see what happens. I'm just messing with it too much, probably. Okay, now my little rug that I just put some pretty detail on the sides. I'm going to put that down next to all this. Ooh, all my templates. Alright, always consult the instructions to double check. So this is where we're at right now. Take this and put it right in front of this rug. Corner to corner. I like to find something to square it up. Oh, no, don't tell me that. Sorry, bro. You gotta go on the inside. Probably need more glue, but let's see. Yep. It's supposed to go on the inside, unlike the other one. Well, see, I looked at the instructions and saw that there was no gap. Don't like that rug sticking out, though. You guys really can't see all that well, huh? Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and set up another angle camera for my next stream. I'm sorry. I should have thought about that, since now I'm not assembling items like this. Now they're upright. So my apologies, but I will remedy this tomorrow, I promise. Which side do I like better with the trim? For this, I can just use your run-of-the-mill glue because it's just going onto paper. So you can go back for now. Q-tip and smear. Nice, good layer of glue along the corners. Make sure it's going to stick nicely. There we go. Let's make sure this is nice and straight. Take my trusty ruler here. Make sure everything is square. Well, I can't with that music box there, so let's take something smaller. Alright, I'll do my little. Now I need to check and see if it lines up perfectly. A little bit of overhang. Okay. So that's right. It needs to line up. There we go. Cool. Okay. Next thing. Oh, crafty. That's where the bookshelves go. Okay. That's pretty cool. So we're gonna grab our wonderful box of tiny builds that took me 11 days to assemble total. Had fun every moment of it. Okay, I'm sure the notches go up, but just to double check. I will consult. Where do these go? These templates keep falling. Here we go. Alright, consult the instructions just to make sure, okay. Notch. Oh, the ladder goes there. Very cool. Alright. Oh. It's backwards a little bit, because the big shelf fits here. Yeah, the little shelf goes by the door, which is probably where the battery pack is. And then the door... Before I glue those, let me see where the battery pack comes into play here. Let's see, battery. Here it is, okay. The very last thing we're doing is wiring. Alright, just to make sure, let's go ahead and grab the battery box here. Flip this around. And make sure this is going to fit the way I want it to. On-off switch, doesn't really matter because it's going to fit. Okay, so we got to close the door. Open. Okay, do a couple test opens and closes to stretch it out a little bit. Okay, there we go. So it's completely closed. So let's go ahead and put the battery box in there, like so. And then when you go to open it, how complicated is it being plumb? Oh, perfect. Okay, so that doesn't really matter. So the bookshelf is tucked in the corner. Okay, and there's the wiring. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Works for me. Okay, there we go. Now that my questions have been answered about that, and my worries have been put to rest, put the Y. I don't know why in the directions this is backwards, because the long one is said to be here, but it goes over the music box. So who knows? Okay, so covering up some of the window, but it's supposed to. So. All right, let's do the bear glue. I am going to go ahead and fill this little bitty bottle with some of the bear glue, because I'm going to be using it quite a bit. This is the Elmer's. So let's go ahead and label these real quick before I get myself into trouble. Permanent marker. So we'll do a E for Elmer's. E for Elmer's. B for bear. Back to our phonetic awareness here. There we go. So now I know which bottle is which. Yeah, I'm not gonna make that mistake. Whoa! Thinner than I thought. Holy cow. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate. That's why I'm not saying anything. There we go. Another drop spilled. Oh, oh, oh. There we go. Okay, we'll go ahead and try out this. I've been reading online, and hobbyists, like many house builders, swear by this Barely Art precision craft glue. So I am going to take their advice and give it a shot. Common sense. There we go. I know I have something like that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There's a little common sense in all of us. Let's do this. All right. I like how it comes out, though. I like the fluidity of this glue. It's not like Elmer's, where it's real slow, and it's very nice glue so far. I like it. Second to bond there. Clean up the mess. Hopefully that door doesn't interfere with the hinge. I didn't even think to look at that. Nope, no interference. Alright, cool. Sweet. Alright, there we go. Looking good. Okay. The bear bubbled. Alright. Bookshelf number 2. Now there is a hole in the floor. Oh boy. Yep. I made an oopsie. Okay, guys. I did an ultimate oopsie. I put it on upside down. Now, with an abundance of caution, I was wondering why the hole looked like it was in the wrong spot. Alright, here we go. Alright, thankfully the bookshelf will take care of that part. Dang it. Go forward. Alright, just prevent any further damage. Should be Book Nook bloopers. Alright. Let's try that again, shall we? I need to be a lot more careful when I look at directions. Let's go ahead and fix this first. Restore this to its former glory. Let's see. Where did my toothpick go? Ah. There we go. Okay. No harm, no foul. At least that was right. Okay. So, music box goes on this side. And the bookshelf will cover up my oopsie, thankfully. I'm going to focus on this side to line it up. Yeah. Again, apologize about that, but hey, we all make mistakes, so. It's just another example. Double check. Double, triple check. Let's make sure that that's straight. Okay. Oop. That ruler is going to just... Alright, let's get that in there. Alright, there we go. Sorry I was so quiet. I was just taking mental notes of everything. Making sure everything's all good. Okay, we're going to do a lighter color. Let's fix that up a little bit. Well, let's see. We can always border it with gray. Yeah, that'll look good. There we go. 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 Get this paint working again. There we go. Alrighty. Got that. Again, sorry about that. Oopsie. But hey, we all do stuff. We all do silly stuff. And it didn't bother or hurt anything. It just gives me an excuse to do something kind of cool right here in the back. Take opportunities to turn something wrong into something pretty. Let's try this again, shall we? There we go. There we go. Let's see. Alright, so this needs to come back. So this one comes out more. So let's count the tiles just to make sure. So we got 1, 2, 3 tiles sticking out. 3 whole tiles? No, 2.5. Okay, so it goes here. This goes back a little further to get that hole covered up. And that goes all the way back to 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay. Now just throw some glue on. Because that wall is all messed up. Again, we won't see it, but I know it's there. So, gotta do a little something to it because I know it's there. And yes, I know the color doesn't match, but this is just a layer. Do a little detail work here. Put a little bit more of a reddish brown in there. Alright. There we go. A little bit of dark to finish it off. Let's do some dark brown. With my fine point marker. Alright. A little bit more detail. There we go. Alright. That looks good to me. Something I did notice was that the wall still feels a little loose, so I need to attach it to this one again. So we'll use our Bear glue. Alright, Bear glue, we're putting you to the test here. Hope you're a happy bear, because we need happy bears right now. Not very clean when it comes to wiping, though. Maybe you should talk to the Charmin bears and learn a little something about that. A little bit of clean wipe practices. Do a little bit more repair work here from the glue, pulling some of the paper off. Okay, we'll start with that base. Do a little bit more of a reddish hue. I don't want to do bright red, oh goodness, no. Let's try a bit of salmon. That would look. Okay, then we need brown. Let's do taupe. Blend it all together. There you have it. Maybe take a pencil. Oops, there go my scissors. Alright, take my pencil and let's see where all this white is from the paper gap. Just kind of fill that in a little bit. Because you know me and white gaps. I don't like seeing paper gaps. I don't like seeing the paper on the edges. I think it's kind of sloppy. There we go. This paper's rubbing a little bit, so what I'll go ahead and do is sand the top of this door down a little bit. Let's turn this to the side, make it a little easier. Alright. Oops. Yeah, you need to be re-glued anyways, but you just stay there for now. Alright, let's go ahead and sand this down a little bit. Not much, just a little shave here. Okay, let's hold this here for a second. Oh, Holding. Okay, there we go. Get it nice and square here. Perfect. It's catching down there. Just a little bit of sanding right there. Usually don't need to do a whole lot, just a little bit. Just enough so it doesn't catch. Ah, much better. Very nice, very nice. Let's do this a little bit here too, just a little shave. Perfect. Okay, what I might go ahead and do is put a layer of Mod Podge on the door area to kind of protect this paper, because I'm already seeing a little bit of a flaw here. It's by not doing too terribly much with it, it's already starting to fleck. And not tear, but just wear a little bit. And not cool, not cool. Alright, so we got that part done. And I dropped my ruler, but that's okay. I'll get it later. Alright, Mr. Bear, I'm going to try you again. Now that your wall will not be moving. Okay, here we go. You sure like to bubble, Mr. Bear. There we go. Excuse me, bookshelf. There we go. Again, this stuff doesn't wipe very well. Just make sure that is even. We do not want crooked walls. It's the last thing I want. Crooked walls are no good. Even though I'm not moving in, I'm sure the little magic fairy who will move into the Luna house, the Luna magic house, would appreciate square walls. I'm going to give it to her, or him. Alright. Okay, now we're going to do the door, which is a full 3 squares. The large shelf is 2.5. So there. Okay. Alright, so bear glue. Mr. Bear. Not sure. Let's go ahead and do that just in case. It didn't feel like these were hitting the back walls very well, but let me go ahead and throw some on here and just see. Alright, full 3. Yeah, they're not touching. There we go. Get this extra glue out of here. There we go. Perfect. So how many over? 3, 4. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm right at the edge of 6. So you're going to be hanging out with this bookshelf. Alright. So you're going to need a little bit of glue on the side then. Alright, we can do that. There we go. Alright. Let's clean this up again. I know this little bit of detail work seems to take longer than anything, but being extremely slow and cautious about all the work that you do when assembling these makes all the difference once the assembly is complete. Because one little thing that doesn't look good is just going to throw off the whole house. And to rush through it is just, it's not worth it to rush through it just to get it done. This will probably take me twice as long as other people that make these, but I really enjoy taking my time. This is just something I love doing. Considered a labor of love. I absolutely love it. Alright, next we need the C75, which is steps. I'm sorry, not steps, a ladder. Alright, these are new steps. I don't need to keep grabbing these. So put these here. Oops. Alright, we're sticking with the blues for now. So we need C75. C13, 11. So the hundreds, 30s, 30s. 20s, and I'm missing one. Oh, the ladder is red. Okay, that's why I missed it. See, oh, there it is. There's our ladder. Okay. Be real careful popping this baby up. Do not want to break the ladder. Caution, caution, caution to the wind. Ah, as soon as we get a spin, we are home free. Here we go. And it's out! And it's a ladder! Yeah. Okay. Let's sand off the burrs. And if you know me, what do we do next? What do we do? That's right. We get rid of the wood color. I don't like the wood color. It needs to match. So we need the reddish brown. Ah, look at that. Just about 100% matches. Perfect. Alright. Get this all nice and colored in. this all filled in. Get rid of the bare wood because that just, like I said, it just ruins the whole feel of these miniature builds when you just see that it's artificial. When the elements look as realistic as possible, which means all the details. Even as little as this ladder is not going to be front and center. But when you look through the little wall that's going to be right here, you'll see a ladder, but you're not going to see half complete coloring on it. You're going to see a ladder that's one color. Actually, I think I'm going to color the rungs one darker. It's kind of emphasize that it's used a lot. That shoes have been on and off of it. It's maybe a shade darker for the rungs. Oop, little wood burr. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to lay this down on its side because it's much easier to fill this in with it laying down here. Try to zoom in here, maybe that'll help you guys see a little better. Alright. There we go. Looking good. Just gives me like, I'm more proud of my work when I take time to hit these attention to details. I mean, it's just nicer all around. Alright. I mean, think about it. If you bought a miniature house, wouldn't you want every single little detail to be as important as the big ones? Even something as simple as the sink, putting some bubbles in it. Or putting a little hand towel next to the sink. Just things that make it feel real. Add some realism. That makes these things that much better. There we go. Alright. Now again, like I said, these rungs I'm going to make a shade darker. Because people have been stepping on them for so long. Let's see. Instead of using the acrylic, do I want to go dark? No, I don't want to go dark brown. So, yeah, I'll just go one shade darker. Because if I use the brown Sharpie, I think it's going to look too, you know what? Let's do this. Make it this shade here. And then I'll put some darker spots in the center. Yeah, that'll look good. Let's do that. Alright, then what I'll do... Oh, wait, the underside too. There we go. Got it all. Then we'll take this brown here. Fine tip brown. Which side looks better? I like this side front and center. Yeah. The one without the little split there. Okay, so let's just take this and put a little spottage on it. Make it look like it's been well used. Like I said, the tiniest details, you know? Just the littlest details make such a difference. And if I get any oopsies on the front of the ladder here, I'll just take my paint marker and go over it. But It's all good. Let's see here. Yeah, that's looking really good. Very cool. Just make it one side. No, because the bookshelves go all the way, so we'll just spot them all over. Why not? We are not one-sided. Should I go a step further? And possibly put some detail designs on the ladder? What you think? Is it worth it? A little bit of detail. Color. Yeah. Go ahead and do. This is the Luna house, so you can't go wrong with swirls. Majestic. Okay, this is what I'll do. Let's do some swirl accents here. There we go. One more up here. So very subtle. Look at that. You can barely see it, but it looks really good. Let's do this. Needs to be a little ornate, so let's do that. Perfect. Now it can be attached. No, I think it would look better sticking out. Yep, I'm gonna make it stick out. Gives it a little bit more. Gives it more movement. And if you've never taken art, number one thing you'll learn in art, try to incorporate movement or the sense of movement in everything. It makes it feel more real, and it just makes the piece that much better. Put some right here. I'm gonna stick it outward. Or I can get it where it's not supposed to be. Let's try that again, shall we? Alright, there we go. Let's put it right glue. No, don't smear. Get back there. Let's take our trusty toothpick here. Scrape it off. I don't like glue showing. It's my pet peeve. How does it look real when you see glue? There we go. Perfect. Alright, then up here, we've got some glue. Bye-bye glue. A little bit more right there. Perfect. Okay. Now, table and chair go here. The one with the teacup, and it's the flat chair. Table with the teacup. There we go. And it's the flat chair. Attaches in the front. There we go. Alright. Let me make sure it's the ornate chair. It's hard to see. Yep, that's the one. Alright. Okay. Move this up again. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move this camera tomorrow. It's hard to see when you're looking from above. I need to put one over my shoulder or something. So, is our tea drinker left-handed or right-handed? Guess it depends on the cover of the book. He is a right-handed tea drinker. Perfect. Alright, so bear glue, so far so good, I like you. Wood. Alright, fill in this wood color here. See, now for a second I thought against it, but I can't. I can't let bare wood go. It has to be covered. There we go. Much better. Alright. So we have a tea drinker that is right-handed. And see, like with this chair, it was just the bare wood. So I took a piece of fabric, I upholstered it, and then I did some gold trim work on it. Looks great. Now back here, back here needs some help. Let's go ahead and do that. Gold trim here. It was ornate in the center, so here, all the way through the teeth, all the way through. We need to make this nice and ornate. Because if there's one thing about Victorian era witchy houses, lots of beautiful detail. It's not just a plain Jane modern style place that they got. It's filled with originality, expressions of oneself. Beautiful, beautiful place. We'll do this creamy. Nope, where's that creamy brown I always use? Yes, there it is. One that got mangled. Alright. No, cool, he still works, so it's all good. Okay. Get him colored up here. Oh, sorry, it wasn't even in the camera. Let's zoom out just a little bit so you can see everything here. Alright, the back of this chair, we're making a different hue. Making it more of a light brown instead of the dark. Oh, wait, it has a little bit of personality. Okay, so by the window, beautiful view. We have a right-handed tea drinker because the book cover is facing that way. Do not need that much glue for a tabletop. Let's try that. All right. Remove that excess glue as usual. Oop. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. There might be enough glue from what I just took off of the other one to do the chair. And yes, there is. Perfect. Right. Push that down. Oh, it's looking so good. I've been so excited about seeing this come together. I'm so excited. This is looking so great. Look at that. All right. Awesome. This will be the last part for tonight. I'm going to put up the wall. So we are looking for C8. Which is this. This whole wall section. Don't know why that's happening there. What is that? Oh, there's stars, but this is not a star. What is that? Okay, looks like a little repair work is warranted here again. Not quite the right color, but if I add a little bit of gray and blend, still a little spotty, so now I grab the pencil. Take that. It's still a little streaky. Okay, that needs to be fixed, definitely. Let's try to a test spot where you can't see it. Nope. too light. What if we did a black base? And then did this blue over it. Blended. Shoot. Alright. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fill this part in with this darker color. Pretty close to it. And then I'm gonna do this. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that. I don't know why it's there. If I did it, I don't remember doing it, but it must have been me because nobody else makes these things around here in this house. I must have done something. So now we're just gonna take advantage of this and add some further detail. We're going to transition over to this wall a little cleaner. Got that seam showing up. It's still there. Just keep layering until you start pulling the paper up. Then you've got a problem. Okay. I mean, it's not all bad. Putting some more detail in here, so that's the good part. Unexpected, but you just gotta roll with it. Looks more like a wash design anyways, so that works really well. There we go. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Then we'll fill in the seam here. When I finish this part, I gotta go for tonight. But I want to get this put together first and get this wall up. There we go. There we go. And as I say, crisis averted. Because now everything looks proportional and I can go back and save these seams here. Get rid of that wood that just takes away realism. There we go. Oh wow. Looking so good. Looking good. Oop. And then we've also got wood seams over here to fix. There we go. That's why I love paint markers. can go into cracks. Oh yeah, that's just way better. Okay, let me fill this in here. Get rid of that wood color. Oh, cover up the bear for now. We don't want to have an oopsie there. Ooh, that needs to be sanded. There we go. Perfect. Nice and smooth. Alright, look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah. Might add a little bit darker gray for the illusion of people rubbing up against the doorways when they go in and out. Or just the hands touching the sides of the walls. Just anything to... Because I know doorways, they're never 100% spotless. I think once every couple of months I scrub mine down. Scrub down my doorknobs, all that. I know, no one's gonna see the bottom, but I know it's there. And I will always say that. You may not see it, but I know it's there. There we go. Alright, looks good. Way better than when I first grabbed it. Okay, let's add a little bit of gray in there like I was saying. Alright, we went darker, not lighter. Well, that's already pretty dark. Oh, let's use this one. The fine tips are always darker. Alright. Yeah, there we go. Perfect, look at that. Awesome. Okay. Yes, I go through lots of markers. I'm very tough on my markers. That's just how I am. Man, this could have just been your plain Jane little bluish, grayish wall, but you add all this detail, all this shadowing, all these layers of color, and you just bring it to life doing that. To the point where you need a piece of paper. Over drawing with your marker. Yep, I'm tough on markers. Okay. Let's add some right here as well. Yes, I know it doesn't look like much, but oh my gosh, when everything comes together, it's just... Whoa, dude, so awesome. No detail is too small or insignificant. On this side here. Alright, now part of me almost wants to do a little ornate border something go there? No. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm outlining the doorway with a oh, this is, well then again, purple is the witch's color, so let's test it on an inconspicuous spot. Okay. It's a little bright. Let's go ahead and tone that down a notch. A little bit of burgundy. Pink? No. Alright. I think this will be the darkest I can get. Or I can use purple Sharpie. Ooh. I like that. Okay. That's what we're going with. Purple Sharpie. Here we go. I am trying to concentrate because I just want it to be subtle, ever so light. I don't want it to be like this big old fat border. That wouldn't look good. I want to go real light. There we go. That looks good. Oop. Alright, let's fix that. Okay, I really have to fix that now. Not so subtle down here, but I'll be alright. It's toward the center down there anyways, so all good. Bring that out a little bit more because of that. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I would be talking more, but every time I talk, I mess up, so quiet time. So I can never be an art teacher, because I can't talk and do nice lines at the same time. Alright. There's that. Liking it. Needs to be thicker to meet up with that, and this needs to be straight. Ugh. Try this. is almost meet. And then we're going to do a cap up here. To bring these sides together. There we go. Okay, there's one. Okay, then we're going to cap this one as well. This wasn't supposed to take this long, oh gosh. I'm supposed to be out of here by now, but totally worth it. Alright, let's bring this out a little bit more. There we go. Yes, a little thicker down here. And then for a little bit more, just real quick. Neat big ones. I'm gonna do a little sequin. Just need to. This is my bear, okay. Because witchy houses, very ornate, very beautiful. So even just a little shimmer like that on the caps just make that much more of a difference. And again, excess glue has got to go. That might be a problem though with these sequins. I'm gonna try as hard as I can. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. Maybe put some, where these stars are, put some tiny white rhinestones. And you know what? I'm going to stop right here, leave everything as is, and then tomorrow when I come back, we'll add some more detail here, some stars with some clear rhinestones, figure out what to do with these to make them nicer than just plain looking windows. Yeah. We'll get some good stuff going here. So, you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you tomorrow. And let's see here if I can tilt it up so you can see so far. Alright. So far, we've got the table, the chair, the ladder, the bookshelves. We've got this wall. It's going to go up here. And then on the back, we've got the music box and the door for the access panel. So tomorrow we will continue. Again, thanks so much for hanging out with me, and you guys have a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. Okay, bye-bye.